Namaskar to all learners. We are doing polynomials chapter 2nd of class 10th. Today we will know about geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial. For that we will represent polynomials geometrically, means we will represent polynomials on graph paper. For that first of all take y is equal to 2x plus 3, a linear polynomial, and to draw on graph paper, let us make first our table. For that, if take x is equal to minus 2, if x is equal to minus 2, then y is equal to 2 into minus 2 plus 3 is equal to minus 4 plus 3 is equal to minus 1. Second, if we take x is equal to 2, then y is equal to 2 into 2 plus 3 is equal to 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Means x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 7. So our coordinates are minus 2, minus 1. Second is 2 and 7. X is equal to minus 2. That time y minus 1. If x is equal to 2, y is equal to 7. Now to find out 0, we have to put our polynomial equals to 0. And then we can get value of x. And if we want value of y, then it will be 0. So coordinates are x minus 3 by 2 and y 0. And actual 0 is minus 3 by 2, means x, value of x. Now we will plot our points, we will represent our points on graph paper. But students, I am not using actually graph paper because this is not in your syllabus how to plot, how to draw. Just only you can see in your book. So look carefully. When x is equal to minus 2. So first we will draw a x-axis horizontal line, x positive, x negative, vertical, y positive, y negative. Then 0 is the origin. 1, 2, 3 positive, negative, positive, negative. Now our first coordinates are x minus 2, y minus 1. So you can see x is equal to minus 2. This is minus 2 and y is equal to minus 1. So this is our point. We can zoom it, then we can see easily. This is our x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to minus 1. Okay. Now second point is x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 7. Then x is equal to 2 is here and y is equal to 7 in front of this. Y is equal to 7. So this is our coordinate. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 7. And when we join these both points, when we join both these coordinates, this point and this point, then we get a straight line. So when we represent our linear polynomial, we get a straight line. Now what is the geometric meaning of 0 of a polynomial? This line intersects the x-axis at minus 3 by 2 and this minus 3 by 2 is our 0 of polynomial. Now let us take a quadratic polynomial x square minus 3x minus 4. When x is equal to minus 2, when we put the value of x is equal to minus 2 in this quadratic polynomial, then we get 6, means y is equal to 6. Similarly, when x is equal to minus 1, we get 0. So this is table for coordinates. We will show these points on graph. Let's see. we can represent any quadratic polynomial or cubic polynomial, linear polynomial on graph paper. So when we represent these points on graph paper, we get this type of curve, and this type of curve is known as parabolas. This type of curve is known as parabolas since this is in upward direction. So if a greater than 0, I have told you in previous video that if a is greater than 0, here what is a? A is 1, x square minus 3x minus 4, a is equal to 1. So we get in upward direction. Our polynomial is x square minus 3x minus 4. To find out zeros, we have to keep it equal to 0. Now split the middle term. X square minus 4x plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now take common x from here. X minus 4 plus 1 x minus 4 is equal to 0. X plus 1 x minus 4 is equal to 0. Either x plus 1 is equal to 0 or x minus 4 is equal to 0. Directly we are getting x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 4. If you want to complete these coordinates with y coordinate, then we get 4, 0. X-axis minus 1 and 4. Now we have seen that minus 1 and 4 are zeros of our quadratic polynomial, and when we observe carefully, then we see that this open curve intersects the x-axis at x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 4. Also note from figure this graph that minus 1 and 4 are the x coordinates of the point where the graph intersects the x-axis. Thus the zeros of the quadratic polynomial are x coordinates of the point where the graph of the y is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4 intersect the x-axis. Means ग्राफ पर x एक्सिस पर जहां ओपन कर्व इंटरसेक्ट करता है, those x coordinates are zeros of our quadratic polynomial. I think you got it. First of all, a quadratic polynomial has at most 2 zeros, means ज्यादा से ज्यादा 2 zeros हो सकती हैं. If both zeros are different, then we are getting either this type of curve or this type of curve. This case will happen if a is less than 0. If a will be negative, then we get curve downward side. And if a is greater than 0, positive, then we get open upward side. Now case second, if both zeros are equal, so we get coincident points, means at one point both zeros will occur. In video I have taken examples also. I have told you with the help of examples. Please see that. If two zeros are equal, then we get only one intersecting point on x-axis. This again when a less than 0, and this will happen when a greater than 0. Case third, if there are no zeros, then this curve will not intersect at any point on x-axis. We can represent any quadratic polynomial on graph paper with the help of x coordinates and y coordinates. So we can get curve, but we will not get 0. We can get curve if a less than 0. We can draw any quadratic polynomial on graph paper. So the quadratic polynomial has no 0 in this case when it will not intersect the x-axis. Now let us take an example of a cubic polynomial, and this is our table to represent this cubic polynomial on graph paper. To find out zeros, we put this polynomial equals to 0. So we get x square minus 4 is equal to 0. So for this we get x is equal to 0, 2, x square minus 4, 2 and minus 2 means 3 zeros of this cubic polynomial. A cubic polynomial can have at most 3 zeros. So this polynomial has 3 zeros. Students, this is our cubic polynomial and these are our x coordinates and y coordinates to represent this polynomial on graph paper. So if x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 1 in first quadrant, positive. If x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. If x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1. And if x is equal to 2, y is equal to 8. And here one point is more taken, that if x is equal to minus 2, then cube of minus 2 is equal to minus 8. Means x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to minus 8. So this is our another point, x coordinate, y coordinate. And when we join these points, we get this type of graph. Now look carefully. This graph intersects the x-axis at only one point, and that x is equal to 0, and our 0 is x is equal to 0. So clearly we can say that graph of any polynomial touches the x-axis at the value of 0. Now this is the representation of y is equal to x cube minus x square, figure 2.8. Let us check it. Let y is equal to x cube minus x square. To find out 0, we will put this polynomial equal to 0. Now we are taking x square common, then remaining x minus 1 is equal to 0. It implies that x square is equal to 0 or x minus 1 is equal to 0. Clearly we are getting x is equal to 0 and 1, means 2 zeros of cubic polynomial can have maximum 3 zeros. A cubic polynomial can have maximum 3 zeros, but this polynomial having 2 zeros, 0 and 1. And when we are looking this graph, then clearly it touches the x-axis only at 2 points, 0 and 1. Look at the graphs in figure 2.9 given below. Each is the graph of y is equal to px, where px is a polynomial. For each of the graphs, find the number of zeros. Means without polynomial, without find out zeros, we can tell number of zeros in a given polynomial. So since in first part this graph intersects the x-axis only at one time, so number of zeros is equal to 1. This curve intersects the x-axis at 2 points, so number of zeros are 2. This graph intersects the x-axis at 3 points, so number of zeros 3. This graph intersects the x-axis only at 1 point, so number of zeros is 1 and here 1. And in last part 1, 2, 3, 4. Since this graph intersects the x-axis at 4 times, so number of zeros are 4. I think you got it. This is solution or answer of your example 1, means number of zeros. Now exercise 2.1. The graph of y is equal to px are given in figure 2.10. For some polynomials px, find the number of zero in each case. In first part, since the graph does not intersect x-axis at any point, so there is no zero of this polynomial. Set x-axis at 1 point, so number of zeros are 1. Number of zero is 1. here graph intersect the x-axis at 3 points, so number of zeros are 3. In fourth part, graph intersects x-axis at 2 points, so number of zeros are 2. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, so number of zeros are 4, and here 1, 2 and 3. Since graph intersects x-axis at 3 times, so number of zeros are 3. Students, I think you got it. Please like my video. Thank you. Have a nice day.